Hello, and welcome to my channel. This is Elise here of Plan with Elise, and today we are setting up all of my November spreads in my dashboard slash quad planner. I am using in 2025, and I'll probably say in 2026, although I'm not sure yet, a Hell of a Plan dashboard with Live, Love, Posh undated quad pages. And this is my favorite way to map out everything for Plan with Elise. Even if you're not a content creator, I think that this layout is amazing to get things listed here and then delegate them here. So we're going to do all 5 today. I pulled out a bunch of sticker books. The first one I pulled out is the Chicago Planner Conference sticker book because I will be heading to Chicago this week. And so one of the things that I want to be mindful of here is the fact that I'm going to be gone Friday through Sunday. So I'm not going to have any to-dos. And I don't really mind having blank sections in my planner. It's something that I've kind of let go of this year because I used to feel like if there was one day I didn't write in my planner, I needed to go back and add in a ton to not add in a ton, but like a back plan or write a little bit in my planner about why I didn't plan. And it's just something that I'm letting go of this year because here's the idea. If I didn't have time to write in my planner on a certain day, this is not a whole week, we're talking a day or maybe a weekend. If I didn't have time to write in my planner during a weekend, why am I going to take up time from like the future week to fill that in? It's just taking time away from something else in my life just to have a full planner. And I just don't think that it's necessary anymore. It's something that I'm giving myself permission to let go of. So again, because I'm gone all weekend, I don't really feel the need to have this space fully decorated, or not fully decorated, but functional. So instead, I just thought we would use a lot of fun like icons and, you know, decorative planner stickers over here. I do need my correction tape. My correction tape was on my other desk, and right before starting this video, I saw it and I was like, no, I don't see myself needing any correction tape. Of course, the first spread I do, I need it, or I want it. All right, so now we can come through and add some bigger stickers like this. And just as an idea, if you don't want to have all that blank space, we can still see the correction tape a little bit. It's not that deep. I'm not worried about it, but it just kind of covers up those things a little bit. Let's put this over here and we're good. Okay, that is set. Now let's come back in on the left side. And what I'm going to do, actually, let's do some washi here, or washi style, you know, not real washi, but washi style. Let's take these Chicago skylines. Actually, every time I pull this whole thing off, I get annoyed because then it curls up on me. So I'm going to kind of eyeball. Let's try to sort of measure this. How much I'll need. Whoops. Like there-ish. Let's see if that worked. There-ish is my version of measuring. And we'll put this down. Okay, I overshot, but that's okay. It's better to overdo it than underdo it with this. And we're just gonna add a little bit of deco in there. Now it should be easier to pull these other ones off and not have it curl up too much. So we'll just kind of trim one at each time. And then we're just gonna give myself a little heading up here. I don't think I'm gonna have enough to use this 3 times. I would have if actually I do. I would have had probably enough to use it 4 times if I just put the Skyline washi sticker strip around the header box that I put down. But because we're doing 5 spreads here, I kind of want it to be a little bit quicker. So let's do another eyeball and put this down. Okay. Now that we've got those, we're going to come back in with our heading boxes. And this is where I label each category of things that need to be done for Plan with Elise. And it makes it really easy just to have everything listed out, and then I come back in each day and delegate things to different days. Like, I'm actually filming this video on a Monday morning, and before filming it, I went through, I looked at my planner, I looked at my email and mapped out everything that needs to be done this week that I know of so far and put it all in here. And then as each day comes, I'll kind of delegate those days. So I always have the same categories or the same types. So these are videos I need to film. This is stuff I need to do for Patreon. This pen is not happy right now. I don't know why. Let's try another one. I always have multiple pens around. This is short form. I haven't been doing as many reels lately. I just don't have the time for it, but in case I choose to, I've got it here. And then this is miscellaneous. So this can be anything that I do for brands. It can be releases that are coming up in the week, all of that kind of stuff. So now the next thing I'm going to do is grab two more boxes for actual like things and plans in the week that have to do with Plan with Elise besides going to Chicago. So first up, we're going to put a box here for a Patreon Zoom. Then I'm going to put a box here because it's the first Monday of the month. It'll be the Planner Kate January launch. Wow, January. And then I don't really have the space up top there because Wednesday's a little bit longer. This is for another product release. So that kind of tells me, it helps me because then I know when I see a box there that something is coming up that I need to really be mindful of, usually, time sensitive because releases have a certain time. So we're just going to come back through and add in my bullets here. And pretty easy, simply decorated, but definitely functional. And this is how I would do it on a week where I'm not going to be home all the time. So that is spread one is finished. Look how easy. Okay, for the next spread, we have the week of the 10th through the 16th. So let's do Fall Pumpkins and Florals by Kel of a Plan. These are pretty. The way that I decorate this planner is pretty minimal because I really want to leave room for function. Lately, I'm just very much in my list making era, for lack of a better word. And all I'm doing all the time are making lists. And so I don't want to go overly decorative because I really need the lists. I thought I really needed the list previously. Like I've always said this about my dashboard, that I need it to be functional. But I feel like lately the lists are just on and on and on. However, at this point in the wedding planning, we have a venue and a date. So, it's a country club. So the venue has all of the, food and all of that. I don't have to worry about like separate catering or bar. Like that's all part of it. I have purchased my dress. So in October, I purchased my dress and we got our venue booked. So those were two big things off the list. And we are now working on the next group of vendors. The top two vendors that are next for us are photographer, videographer. Usually that'll come together, but also a band. We are hoping to hire a band for the wedding instead of a DJ. It's just our personal preference. And Those are going to be two really important things to get done quickly before they book up, because the good ones do book up, and because we're less than a year out, I'm sure a lot of them will be booked up, but that's what we're working on right now. In the meantime, I am personally working on finding my beauty team. So hair and makeup for myself and my bridesmaids and my mom and James's mom. So that's something that I'm doing myself, because James isn't really going to have, any say in who I choose for hair and makeup. So everything else we're doing together, that's one thing I'm doing by myself. Once we have, I don't know how I really got into wedding talk here, but hopefully you're okay with it. Once we have the band, what else did I say? The band, the photographer, videographer booked, then I think our next shared focus will be, what's next? Florist. We'll choose the florist together and kind of set our budget together, but honestly, I'll probably be the one who's choosing the decor and all of that. James just trusts me with it, so that'll be good. It's more about like choosing the vendors together and those types of things. So we're making progress. I also need to confirm what my bridesmaids are wearing. So I have a color in mind for them. I'm going to be having them shop from a specific website, a specific color, and a specific fabric. I ordered swatches, so we'll see if I like them in person. But once they have the specific fabric and swatches, they can order whatever dress they want. I've been in plenty of weddings, and I've been in weddings where every girl had the same dress, and I've been in weddings where every girl was able to choose. And personally, I prefer to be able to choose a dress that I feel most comfortable in, that works best for my body. And so that's, kind of my thought process. This is actually a very similar color to the color that I'm thinking for bridesmaids dresses. This is sort of like a eucalyptus color, and I have this vision with their dresses and eucalyptus, and like then around the wedding having hints of champagne gold and just a really classic kind of neutral look for late August, which is when our wedding is. I'm not really someone who wants a whole ton of color, but I think that adding in that really pretty green is going to be nice for this. Okay, so now I'm coming in with my bullets. Of course, this part is like a little bit more time consuming, but it's helpful when the week actually comes. I've been doing these videos for the last few months all in one. Instead of showing you my dashboard every week, I'm putting them all into one video because my dashboard spreads are pretty quick. And so I feel like it's easier to do in one video than take up a slot on my channel that could be reserved for something longer. But also, it's really nice for me to have all of my spreads done before the month starts. I probably am not going to be someone that does all my spreads for like my regular, everyday planners that aren't Plan with Elise related, because there's just so many other videos to do. But these ones are always quick, and having them done ahead of the week is really nice. What was happening before was that sometimes I wouldn't prioritize this planner and it would end up not always getting decorated, which isn't a horrible thing. It's not necessarily needed to be decorated, but I do enjoy using it more once it has the decoration in it. And so just sitting down and getting these done in a half hour, 40 minutes, however long this video ends up being, is something off my list and something that makes it a higher likelihood that my planner is going to get used. So even if I don't use every bullet point every day. So for example, Saturday night, we have a plan that's going to have us be out pretty late at night. So I don't know how functional I'll be for Plan with Elise on Sunday, but at least I have the bullets here in case I end up, wanting to get things done. Okay, so we're going to come in and label these again to film. This is stuff to do for Patreon. This is short form. And this is miscellaneous. I may have just written the short abbreviation of that in the last one, but I don't know. Not always consistent with these. Okay, next up, we have the week of 17th through 23rd. For this one, I pulled out Birthday Month Florals by Kel of a Plan. This is a sticker book that I kind of keep forgetting about, and I don't want to forget about. It's just that I feel like I forget to use it, especially once fall comes. So here's the thing. I love decorating my planner for each season. You know, in October, I'm not going to decorate for Halloween every week, but I feel like I want to be decorating with all the fall themes. And November too. Like, I just really want all the fall stuff in my planner. I think a lot of it is because I have so many fall sticker books. There were so many fall launches this year. And I want to make sure that I'm using the stickers over, you know, stickers that aren't necessarily seasonally themed. But then sometimes I'm like, wait, I loved that sticker book and I haven't really had a chance to use it. This is a good one for me to use in November because I have some people's birthdays in November, but like probably not a birthday I'm going to decorate my planner for. So, you know, like it may be different, and I didn't do this, but you know, in October is my mom's birthday, or in April is James's birthday. Like there's certain birthdays that I do tend to decorate for when it works, but November probably isn't one of them. So it's good for me to use these stickers on that kind of month. You also can use them whenever. You don't have to be like, well, this is a November birthday sticker. I don't have November birthdays, so I'm not going to use it. It doesn't matter. You can use stickers whenever you want. No one's going to call you out in your planner and say, that's the wrong time to be using these stickers. Unless maybe you did like, you know, Halloween in May or something like that. But again, it's your planner. Do whatever you want. So one thing I tend to forget is, okay, the boxes are first. That's where I try to find the coordinating boxes. So we're going to come through again with our headings. And as you can see, if you've never seen one of these videos of mine, the dashboard for me and the quad is a very quick setup. Everything goes in the same place every week, which is why I was kind of getting bored of doing these all, like each individual YouTube videos. And I just kind of wanted to start doing them together. Now I need boxes for release. Let's see. Yes, release on this day. Don't remember if I have a Patreon Zoom this week. I don't have that schedule in front of me, but I do have my Planner Cave Misfit Monday sticker, which I should pop in here and also pop in the last one we did. So maybe I'll actually just grab this real quick. Did I say 5 spreads? This is 4 spreads maybe. Let's put this here too, since I know I'll need it. And then while I'm at it, I should have Warehouse Wednesday stickers over here somewhere. I'm not seeing them, so I can always add those in once I come across them because I'm not seeing them where they should be, which is no surprise. All right. As of now, that's all I know of this week. So again, I filmed this video ahead of the month starting. I don't know every single release and everything that's happening. This is not the one I wanted to use here. I want to use this one. So this just kind of is a good starter for me for the week. I'm not going to do the bullets here or the sticker bullet points. We're just going to come in with a dot marker. Sometimes when I use my tweezers to pull up bullet points that I haven't in a while, my hand starts to hurt from gripping them, and a dot marker just feels easier. So we'll come in with these. And again, sometimes the weekend doesn't always get things done. The biggest day for me that I do a lot of Plan with Elise is Fridays, now that I am off my regular job on Fridays. But sometimes on Fridays, I don't even use this planner, to be honest. I just take a sheet of paper and write down everything that I want to do in the day. My goal in 2026 is to simplify things and really streamline my planning process. I also anticipate this being a busy week because it is the week before Thanksgiving, which also means it is the week before cyber sales. If you have been in the planner community for a while, you know there are tons of sales. And as a content creator who promotes brands, there's a ton of prep work to be done for Cyber Week. It's a little overwhelming. I'm sure it's also overwhelming as a consumer because you see so many things shared all the time. This sale, this sale, this sale. I will do my best to put everything into one file for you, possibly even a video one of these days that's going to show an overview of everything that is going to be available. But I'm not entirely sure if the timing is going to work out. So I'll let you know. Okay. Now, I was going to grab this sticker book by Amber Plans Her Day, but I'm actually going to switch it to Fall Collections because when I'm doing these spreads, I really like to have a sticker book that has the boxes in it, so I'm not searching for a whole bunch of different stickers. So let's use, I'm kind of eyeballing my boxes, what we have left from this. Because if the whole goal was to have stickers with boxes, then I need to make sure we've got boxes. Let's do this one. Okay. Now for Cyber Week, let's talk about it a little bit, even though you're seeing this video quite ahead of Cyber Week. So I would say, well, I didn't really put that in the right spot, but it's fine. We'll deal with it. Most of your favorite planner brands will have sales for Cyber Week. Some of them will be simple sales. Some will say, okay, you know, for this day or these 2 days, save, I don't know, 20% site-wide. That's an easy sale. That's simple. You know what it is. Some of them are going to have different percentages off different products. Maybe, you know, 20% off stickers, 30% off planners, stuff like that. If at this point in the month or in the year, you have not yet purchased your 2026 planners, I would hold off until Cyber Week, unless there's something you're afraid is going to sell out, because there's going to be a sale. There are some products that I'm thinking of getting before 2026 starts. And I've actually said to myself, like, hold on, wait, hold your horses, because they're going to go on sale very soon and it's not worth spending full price right now. I do think that it's worth spending full price or like launch day prices, which are sometimes lower, when something first releases, because if you're not sure if it's going to sell out and there haven't been any announcements about restock and you think it's a really popular product, it's definitely the time to purchase it when it first is available. But okay, so anyway, back to types of sales. Typically every year, Happy Planner has different sales every day. Those are usually announced the week ahead of time. I don't know if they will be, but they usually are. They announce the schedule. They may not announce what product it is, but they'll say like, this is the day that planners will be on sale. This is the day sticker books will be on sale. And the sales usually get better each day of the week. I know this all used to be like Black Friday, Cyber Monday. That was it. I feel like now it all starts that whole week. And then Happy Planner tends to also do some exclusive products that launch on Cyber Week. I know in the past they've done like mega books, and I think the Christmas Advent calendar came out during Cyber Week in the past. Sometimes they do like gifting types of releases. Like I remember the note cards came out in the past. So a lot of different types of sales that are going to be available. What I will say about all of these sales is if you are going to be shopping the sales, using a content creator's affiliate link is really helpful. You know, we work hard year long to bring you new releases with the hope that our links will be used, because most of the time we are not being paid to share the products. We only get paid a percentage of your order if an affiliate link is used. So here's a really good example. We've got Amber Plans Her Day here, right? For Amber Plans Her Day, sticker book, if you use a discount code, is maybe $20, $21, and I'll earn like, I don't know, maybe $1.50 from that, maybe $2. I'm not sure that it's appropriate to share the exact commission for every brand because it is different. So, you know, if 10 people buy from me sharing an Amber Plans Her Day product, I can earn $10. But if no one uses it, I may not, you know, I won't earn any money from it. So really just saying, like, if you have the opportunity to, you know, use someone's affiliate link, it's always really helpful. Okay. We're going to just do all bullet points here because there's going to be so much to do. I'm going to use this more neutral zig. And this will really just be a week of all the sale prep. My hope is that by the week before this, by the 23rd, I'll have finished all the videos for this week and through the end of the month so that I can really focus on this, because this is one of those weeks that as a content creator, I really depend on for my income. And that's where I'd like to put my focus. Okay, that looks cute. Simple and easy. Again, to film. Patreon. And for Patreon, if you're curious what I write here, these are sometimes messages that need to be sent, these boxes, custom spreads I need to film and, you know, print out shipping labels and mail out, prep for a future month, posting a Zoom replay, that kind of stuff for Patreon. We have short form here. And I almost wrote like BF prep, Black Friday prep, but instead we're going to write miscellaneous because I may have other things I need to take care of and I don't want to commit to this only being for Black Friday. So there we go. We've got our 4 spreads. So we have Fall Collections Volume 3 by Amber Plans Her Day. We have Birthday Month Florals by Hell of a Plan. We have Fall Pumpkins and Florals by Hell of a Plan, and the Chicago Planner Conference sticker book by Live Love Posh. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed. If you have any questions about the way that I use this planner, let me know in the comments, and I'll see you next time.